Mastering the art of accelerated learning can make all the difference in achieving academic, professional, or personal goals. Here are 10 fascinating examples of how people have hacked their minds to absorb information faster and retain it longer. From visualization techniques to memory tricks, these methods show that, with the right approach, learning faster is possible. 1. Memory palaces, visualizing information in imaginary spaces. Memory palaces involve mentally placing pieces of information in a visualized space, like a room or building. Ancient scholars used this technique to memorize entire books. By associating information with vivid imagery in specific places, learners can recall details by mentally walking through the palace. 2. Chunking for language learning. Many language learners have sped up their progress by chunking words and phrases instead of learning individual words. This approach groups related words together, helping the brain process and remember them more efficiently. Polyglots often use this method to quickly achieve fluency by focusing on practical phrases rather than isolated vocabulary. 3. Speed reading techniques for faster comprehension. Some people practice speed reading, which trains the brain to recognize and process words in chunks rather than reading word by word. By expanding peripheral vision and reducing subvocalization, the habit of mentally saying each word, they can double or even triple their reading speed while maintaining comprehension. 4. Spaced repetition for long-term retention. Spaced repetition is a learning hack that optimizes review intervals to help information stick. Learners review material just as they're about to forget it, creating stronger memory pathways. Popular language learning apps and flashcard systems use spaced repetition to make studying more efficient. 5. Meditation to boost focus and retention. Meditation enhances attention span and reduces stress, which are essential for learning. By clearing the mind and improving concentration, people who meditate can often absorb and retain information faster. Studies have shown that as little as 10 minutes of meditation can improve memory and learning outcomes. 6. Visualization for skill acquisition. Athletes, musicians, and other skilled performers often use visualization to master complex skills. By vividly imagining themselves practicing and succeeding, they strengthen neural pathways, improving real-life performance. For example, musicians might visualize playing a piece to practice without their instrument, allowing for quicker mastery. 7. Teaching others as a method to reinforce learning. Teaching a concept to others is one of the best ways to solidify one's own understanding. Known as the Feynman technique, this approach encourages learners to simplify and explain concepts in their own words, exposing any gaps in knowledge and reinforcing comprehension. 8. Polyphasic sleep to maximize learning hours. Some individuals have experimented with polyphasic sleep, sleeping in multiple shorter intervals throughout the day, to increase awake time for learning. While not universally recommended, some people find they can function on less sleep and devote more time to studying or practicing. 9. Gamification of learning for greater engagement. Many people enhance learning by turning it into a game. Using apps or point systems, they make studying feel rewarding and fun. This method can reduce the mental barrier to starting difficult subjects and create a more engaging, immersive learning experience that's easier to stick with. 10. Physical exercise for cognitive performance. Studies show that exercise boosts brain function by increasing blood flow and supporting the growth of new neural connections. Many high achievers prioritize exercise as a learning hack, finding that it helps them think clearer, retain more information, and combat stress. Accelerated learning can be achieved by tapping into a variety of methods tailored to one's personal style and needs. With these mind hacks, people have found faster paths to mastering new skills, languages, and subjects, proving that learning doesn't have to be a slow, traditional process.